Good morning, traders. This is Marco on the 26th of August. It's Friday. We have another bar by bar today. And as usual, I'm starting at 7 in the morning and seeing what's going on. There's some little shorter term trend working higher here. And that looks very congestive. So I'm drawing a little range here. Let me zoom in here a bit more, so you can see it better. This is 7:30, and as you can see on the top left here, there's a news event at 7:30. Core PCE price index. Usually around this time, I'm not trying to make any order, so we're staying out of any trades here and waiting a few minutes and wait that markets are calming down again. So you can see there's a spike up here. So the news seemed pretty well. Then we're going lower here. Let me draw this shorter term trend channel like this. First break, retest of the lows. Now it's going sideways. This is interesting because we have now a first entry long, pullback, second entry long, failure. So when prices are ticking below this bar, then I would like to take a trade as a failure here. So I'm marking this and we would get into the trade and scalping out directly, making a new low. So this short-term trend here played out. And we're going higher again. I think there is some shorter term channel here. Like so. Moving higher, moving strong, bullish higher. You can see this very huge bullish candles. That's a strong sign. Maybe even there's a much bigger channel in play here. I'll try it like this. Wow, this is very, very strong. Like this. This is the first break of this channel. Pulling back. So maybe we can see a retest here. Pulling back a lot. We're pushing below the EMA already, and this is not very typical. Normally you can see prices pulling back to the EMA, forming some like congestion here or getting rejected directly and bouncing off higher again and make a new high. But this push lower here, this is a big up, big down. So there's a high chance we will not see a retest of the highs anymore because something has changed. So what we will do now is just wait for it, increasing the channel a bit, and prices pulling back. Nothing we can take here. This is below the EMA, so the channel is respected here. Pulling lower again. First break, making a shorter term channel here. First entry short, pull back. Second entry short. I like this setup because you can see this very strong move lower. Then first break of the channel, first entry short, second entry short, nice bearish bar. Yeah, can take this trade here. And we're bouncing lower, hopefully making a new low. The last lows are here. And it's going sideways. There's a lower high here, but this is too congestive. Cannot take. Drawing some little range. Maybe like so. Another lower high. Nothing we can take here. Support. Can't take this. and prices made a new low of this channel here, of this smaller channel. So this channel played out now, and we're having some action working lower here, break. Most breakouts fail out of ranges. You can see it here. It's going down. There's a nice bullish bar, but we cannot take this long here. I don't like this wick on the top, and also we are inside this little channel here. There was no break yet and no retest of the low, so can't take a long here. And after 3 bearish bars, I would like to see some higher low of that. So this I cannot take. Going higher again, pushing above the EMA, coming back into the range. Most breakouts fail. That proved it again. Oh, I don't know, what is this? This candle is huge. It's 9 o'clock, and you can see 9 in the morning. Powell speaks. So there is this conference, and he had his speech there. And usually when Powell speaks, markets are getting crazy. So we are not entering any trades and just sitting it out for now. You can see the sizes of the bars. It's 20 ticks, 36 ticks, 39 ticks. Simply you cannot enter anything. And if you do and it runs against you, then you lose a lot because of that. So just staying out. Channel working lower here. Wow, the bars are huge. I have to zoom out a bit because it's getting very big here. Going lower. Is the channel correct? We have the top here, touch here, touch here. Maybe it's like this. Congestion, nothing we can take. Sideways, first break, new low, and we're going higher again. Drawing my lines. We're going higher big time, so I'm increasing my channel. You can see these bars, they're so strong bullish on the top. They're almost perfect. Pushing above the EMA, waiting for a pullback. We're pulling back but not touching the EMA. This is very strong bullish. So there's no entry we can take here because we would like to see a bounce back to the EMA and then a second entry long or something like that. But we don't get it here. Okay, so maybe this is a bigger channel. I can draw it like this. But then we get an overshoot here. We have to observe this. Wow, this is so strong bullish. Within a few candles, we are going to the very top. So this move down is taken out directly. We're getting some little correction. Yeah, when it's wide like this, it's hard to find good channels. So a channel could be like this. You can see the midline here, respected here and here. Or when a channel is like this, the same. We don't know. So for now, I think I will leave it like this and treat it as an overshoot. But for sure, I am very careful now because I have no idea what's going on, and when we have no idea about the context, then we skip everything. We have a touch here now of this channel. See the reaction. Nothing. We're breaking the channel. We're breaking also the shorter term channel, making a new low. Oh, and this is very wild here. Increasing the channel and putting some better colors for you so you can see it clearer. Okay. First break. So if we treat this here as an overshoot, then it's not necessary that prices are retesting the highs, because this extensive move here is so strong that prices occasionally are not retesting the highs after an overshoot. But many times an overshoot is leading to a break of the channel, and so we have it here. First entry short. This channel is intact, so we are breaking this channel for the first time, waiting for a retest of the lows, which is here. First entry short. And this is interesting. This is a first entry, second entry, a double top. You can see made highs here, tested once, tested twice. Second entry short, first break of this channel. So I'm expecting a retest of the lows, and yeah, I can take this trade. It's a first entry, second entry, nice bearish bar. It looks a bit congestive here, I know that, and also the entry is above the EMA. So when you like to have it much safer, then you skip this trade. But yeah, as I said, I like this setup. The context is right. We have first break here, and yeah, I would take this trade. Got in and would be out by here, and I'm seeing a little range. The midline is fitting, the lows are fitting. We cannot take this because at this moment, like here, we didn't know if it's going lower. So a higher low would be nice, but then it's in the middle of the range, so skip this. Moving inside the range. We are not coming back to the range top here, so that could lead to a break to the downside, because most times in valid ranges, we're bouncing from here to here, or from here to here, and from here to here. But we're not coming back here, and you can see this is like 2 ticks or something. It's not bouncing the highs. So we must be careful here. Breaking lower. And breaking out completely. This is a short-term trend, break new low, but we're going much lower. So I think we have a new trend here, maybe like this, high here, touch here, nothing we can take. We don't like to take trades in no man's land. They have to at least touch the key entry point, and key entry points are channels. Channel support or resistance, range support or resistance. The EMA is a key entry point. But prices are very strong here. They're going lower. Maybe the channel looks like this, making a bit tighter. Wow, this is super strong. This is very bearish. So Mr. Powell said something very negative, it seems. Going lower, there's no trade we can take. This is the first break of this channel here. I would like to see some second entry short of it, or a failure. But this is congestion here. Okay, interesting. Let me draw some support. Resistance, excuse me. Here we have a touch here, break, new low of this channel. Pity, this is a lower high, but we cannot take. This is way too far below the EMA. I would like to see it way up here and not that big. So nothing we can take. New lows are made here. So this channel could potentially play it out already. Sorry, I had a slight interruption here. So prices made a new low. and going lower from here. And it looks like some smaller trend maybe. Let me check this. Like so. Maybe we can see no trade here. This is too far below the EMA. Breaking this. Shorter term channel working up. So there's the first break of this channel here now. Retest of the lows. First entry short. Second entry short. Same situation like here. This is slightly above the EMA. If you consider that this channel here played out, made a new low, you could skip this trade because yeah, we could reverse from here. But I like the shorter term channel here, and this short term channel here broke, made a new high, and I'm not sure if you can see, there is some little resistance here, and it's a second entry short, but this bar is very bullish. Okay, this is like up to you now if you want to take this trade or not. Just for learning purpose, I will skip this trade now, because this bar here, this bullish bar, it scares me out, and we are still above the EMA here. If the bar closed a bit below, then I would have a better feeling, but to turn this bar, it needs a lot of strength. So when you're aggressive, you can take this trade, but I would skip it for now. And it would have worked, of course. Seeing some little range here. Range is respected. No trade here. This is too tight. Cannot take anything here. Shorter term channel working higher. Like this. First break. Retest of the breakout area. This is a second entry long to retest the highs of this channel. If this bar was a bit smaller, I would consider, but this bar is 16 ticks, so the stop loss would be 17 or even 18 when you enter one tick above the signal bar and put the stop loss one tick below, so that would be 18. But if this bar was smaller, I would consider taking a long here. It works. Price is made a new high and going sideways. Lower high, maybe like this. This is like back and forth, up and down, nothing we can take here. I don't see anything. Okay, it's going lower here. Maybe there's a channel like this that could fit. The midline is being respected here. Here a bit, the lows, the highs, this is the third touch. Now this lower high here looks interesting, but yeah, I didn't have this channel before, so nothing we can take. And now we're pulling back again. This channel seems to be valid. Let me check. Maybe it's like this. Wow, this is a difficult channel. And we have now high here. First entry long, second entry long. failure and a test of this resistance of the channel, I would take this. When we are breaking below this bar, then we can stop out all the longs that were entered here on this bar here. So let's see, that works. Would be out of the trade. There's a lower high here, but this is too far away from the EMA, so we cannot take this. And prices are going lower. Yes, I like this channel. The midline fits very well here. Scrolling a bit down. Nothing we can take here. If you like this setup, it's too far below the EMA. You would like to see a bar that is much closer to the EMA to take something here. Because here, if you enter here, prices could just bounce a bit lower and turn against you to make this bounce. But this is a very strong bearish movement. You can see prices are moving below the EMA all the time. There's no pullback anymore. The bulls could not succeed to pull back here. They were not succeeding to pull back here, so this is very strong bearish. And maybe there's even smaller channel here, like this. If you are aggressive and you found this channel earlier than me, then you could consider this here, because prices bounced back off the key entry point of this channel. But you can see also here this midline, this can act as a support. So as I said, if you want to be very aggressive, you can take that. Otherwise, just skip it, same as I did. It's not worth it to risk. Here's the first entry short, potential second entry short now after the first break of this shorter term channel here. But it's not pulling higher. There's no new high here, so no trigger. And prices are working higher now. And continue going down. Nothing we can take here. This is in no man's land. There's nothing that can tell you that here's some resistance to take this trade. So there's no entry here. Shorter term channel. So this is the first break here of this channel. So we like to see one or two legs now to a new high, new low. We made a new low here, bouncing off this midline of the channel again. Maybe can make some measured move here, like this. That would be the target. That would also mean we would come short of this channel a bit. So some nice pullback to the EMA now to take a short in direction. No. And we are almost hitting the measured move. And prices pulling back. Okay, I think it's time to color this channel like this. First entry short, pull back. Prices are bouncing off this channel here. This is the first entry, second entry. But yeah, also this is very strong bullish here. And we came up short here. So that means maybe we see a break here. Whenever this comes short here, it will break to the other side. So I think I would skip this. It's right off the key entry point, but it's above the EMA, and this strong bullish move here, I don't trust this, so I skip this. Okay, it would have worked, I think. And we're breaking the channel for the first time. lower high, but bar is too bullish, and we're going sideways now. And you can see there's a range here, maybe like so. Cannot take this short because it's right into the support of this range. This is a lower high now, and I think price has made a new low. First entry, second entry, lower high. This is one of these aggressive trades. If prices finished on its low and didn't tick back, I think I want to risk this here. It's I think a second entry short, and it's a lower high, so we are on this range top here. So I want to see prices to go to the other side of the range, and also this channel here is breaking for the first time, so the bias is still bearish, and we want to see a retest of these lows here at least. And yeah, I like to take this trade. Okay, that would have worked out. Bounce here, maybe we can increase the range a bit. There's now another lower high, but you cannot take this. This is too close to the support here. Price is breaking out. Most breakouts fail, so if you follow this rule, you could have taken this, but it's right inside the shorter term channel here, and this was not broken, so I don't take it. Also, the context is more bearish, so no, there's no setup here. If you're very aggressive, you can take it, but I skip it. And we have some channel working higher here. This is interesting. Break of this channel, so retest of this highs. There is some kind of hidden second entry long now. If you went on the smaller tick chart, we're on the 2000 ticks. If you went on the smaller tick chart, you could see prices bounce back, tick higher, first entry, bounce back, second entry. Also, this is a higher low right of this support of this little range. So I risk this, and it would have worked. Second entry, hidden second entry long, prices made a new high, so this short-term channel here played out now. And then we're bouncing back. Maybe the range is like this. Keep it here. Is this ticking higher? No, it's the same high. If this ticked higher, I would be interested in taking the short here back inside the range. But also we had already a failed breakout here, so maybe there's a second leg up here. So I will skip this for now, because I'm not sure what's going on, and whenever we're not sure, we're skipping. Okay, that would have worked, but yeah, it didn't tick higher here, so nothing you can take. And we're going higher, coloring the range. We still have no retest of these lows here, so maybe prices go lower here. This is a lower high now, but right into the support of the range. I'm aware that this channel here is in play. It's the first break, so retest of the lows, but you can see the lows were here, and with this close of this bar, we're already at the lows and right into support we cannot take. Of course it works, but how can we know that? Many times it will not go further and bounce back again inside the range, and we want to take only safe setups here. So this is a bigger channel. First break of this new low. and nothing we can take. This is now very congestive, so maybe even some little range. Can draw it like this. There's a low first entry, second entry, but this is an inside bar of this bullish bar. Maybe you could see it as a trap because all the longs want to go in, but they didn't get the trigger because this bar here was not breaking higher. So nothing we can take. Just have to skip this. And we're going lower high here, but way too far below the EMA. I would like to see something closer to the EMA. Another lower high here. It's getting stacked up a bit. Maybe some channel here. No, I don't like it. As you can see, I'm testing around the channels. I do this a lot because sometimes you cannot see it in the first moment, but when you try with the lines, you can see something. But this is not fitting. Maybe some spike in channel, but we are coming short here. So for now, I will just leave it how it is. And we're going lower. And this is already the current price action. So yeah, crazy activity today. Maybe it's like this. But as you can see from this bigger downtrend here, we had a break and now couple legs to a new low. So this channel here played out now. So then when this is the case, you have to be very careful at any time because prices could reverse. I don't think it like this because we are like the whole day we are very strong bearish. Let me change this setting here so you can see the whole chart. Wow, what a crazy day. I didn't realize that it moved so much. Yeah, like so. You can see the whole chart. And yeah, we spoke about the entries, about the contacts. The context was like all the time rather bearish. We had this drop here, then some recovery with some overshoot here, but prices couldn't get through this opening price again, so prices dropped lower, very sharp here, and then flattening out a bit. This is a spike and channel structure. Yeah, from this channel there was the first break, prices made a new low. And yeah, that's it. You can see all the trades. I hope you liked it. This was the Friday bar by bar, and I wish you a great weekend, and I hope you had a good trading day, a good trading week, and see you next week.